dominant man of stature will really want that. Only beta males. Ain't nothing wrong with paying for dates. You don't have to do it most times, but one way to know if she genuinely fuck with you, she'll pay. Never knock nobody grind, but don't be fooled, let it mislead you. This is where men and women be lost, even spiritually, from desires, wants, lust/flesh, and materials from other people. Instead of needs, paying attention to their character, which shows their real values. Spiritually, first and foremost, because how your patience, communication, and relationship is all together with God determines your relationship with your spouse. Then mentally, intimately, financially, physically, etc. Those are the things to look out for when taking people serious. Because to me, I done had my fair share of races, sizes, ages, it don't matter. You could be 50 with the mental of a teenager. You can be a 9 or a 10 in looks. If your character or energy isn't right, easily it can make you unattractive to me. Turns you into a 7 or to 5. I mean, I do understand a handful of men do try to be on some P shit, and women will rather them be financially stable or bring some kind of money to the table before anything else if dealing with someone like that. And if they're actually a woman of stature. I'd rather that than to cheat personally, even though regardless it shouldn't be in you to do it either way. Just leave if need be. It's more respectable to yourself. I prefer the females in my family to be the dominant ones in their relationship. Until the man can really show true leadership, most men don't really know how for real. Because they'll most likely be the women of stature, the most successful and understanding in their relationships to where they're actually the prize. And not just saying it just to say it either like most do. They actually understand what the prize consists of. Real quality, not about just being pretty and mainly bringing cat to the table. Like me, I always been the dominant one in my relationships. We both are the prize. I don't pick no typical mindless or pick me to date only the ones that's capable of checking off most of those credentials. We disagree and come to terms with things from time to time, and not trying to come off sassy or cocky, but we both understand each other's worth, and she's a queen. What I value and treat her as such, much love and respect. But we both know who holds higher value, as it should be, and I'll break that down furthermore in another reaction. We check off most of the credentials that most men and women we've come across don't, to where most of the pros outweigh the cons. That way the flaws are more bearable to work with when you're together. You wouldn't want to deal with a man or woman that's incapable of crossing out most of those. They're not worth staying for, understandable. If you aren't too, that's for you, vice versa. But the fact of the matter is everybody's going to hurt you in some kind of way. It's up to you to pick who's still beneficial enough to stay down for, who's worth the risk, to be honest.